Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap? Not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Take the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man. Downfield. It's Nico Collins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look to the left here on first down. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Buffalo. A carry here for Brown. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Hurts will work here from the pistol. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's Brown. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. Second time they've connected on the drive. This one goes for 17 yards.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set.
And he will score! Chase Brown. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7.
Fairbairn set to kick
Each
off.
team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Run! Counter.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 5. Throwing, Herbert. Going right back to Nakua, complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 76 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 2. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A second down throw for Hurts. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he's into the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bills. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. He'll start at the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. That's called in on the left by McCool. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Herbert to the air again. That is caught. What a throw. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
This one brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down, Buffalo.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Hurts working in the pistol. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. It's A.J. Epinesa who gets in to record the sack. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Hurts. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll take it on in. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Buffalo.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will even the score. It's now 21 all.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's first and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Unbalanced.
Yo, what's good,
right
fam?
On 1st and 10. Now Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
For sure, for sure.
On play action, Curtis. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's the Hall of Famer, Ray Lewis. And the Jaguars
I can't complain.
excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime
That boy had
you
to
find
lad the
yourself in a
game,
tie
man.
ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine.
Yeah, I play other games when the Mad season over.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way.
Yeah, I done played MLB
How can
before.
we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
Yeah, pretty much.
Finally catch up with them, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now
Sirski.
for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second
I
down.
get one.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he
For sure.
to the end zone, and they are making it look easy. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bills. His second catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Bills go up by 7, 28-21.
Bet.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That is caught downfield by Cup. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Puka Nakua. Touchdown Jaguars. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Jaguars 27.
Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, it's Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And will be forced out of bounds. A very short gain. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And we brought it down as we tick toward the end of this third quarter.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. A short run taken by Hawkinson. And he's in! T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Bills are going to open up the lead to 8.
Jaguars 27. Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad.
I appreciate it, fam.
From Baltimore's Inner Harbor, we're live from M&T Bank Stadium. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend, each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night. They come down to a couple plays.
Yo, what's good, fam?
What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. Chase Brown now to return it. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard
Bless, fam. You.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Pick that up, fam. I'm gonna follow you
Call
back,
their
dog.
first time out.
God bless you and your
And
love.
after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Pretty throwing here to start. Completed over the middle. He's out in the clear. He is brought to a stop. Plenty of room there to run.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. That's incomplete left side. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And on a small 4-yard chunk there. Marshawn Lattimore up in the secondary for the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. The gun is Purdy. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. It was just job well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
is set to
Now
kick
Borregales on to send it away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, and get to Brown. Across midfield at the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. There he goes, right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a Baltimore pick six.
Yeah, I know you feel the same questions I do from people is, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
That one splits the uprights. And before they can break the huddle, we hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Moore with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
DJ Moore on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He finds Brown right side. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage in that play.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And the Bills first down.
First and 10 from the 41. Hurts yet again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. It's Hurts once again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one doesn't go far. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Bills, with some work to do, trailing in this game. On third down, it's Hurts. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Sean Murphy cuts in to pick it off.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays. In this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run it for the first time with Case Brown. And a strong start on the ground. Will get 7 on the game's first play.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stick with him again. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Kevin Witherspoon up on the secondary to make the play. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. They'll pick this one up on the ground. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down. Taking this to the 34.
It's a gain of 2.
1st and 10.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's third.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third down, Purdy. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. 15 yards through the end. First down, Detroit.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Again in the air for Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Lions first down.
Lions. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Detroit. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Makes the score Lions 7, Bills 0. Bill Watts.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. On play action, Hurts. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Here's a first carry for their running back. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
4-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A pistol snap back to Hurts. The second down throw is incomplete.
Third long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success from third down.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Fourth down.
We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with fourth down coming up. from the shotgun. It's Hurts. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand. The drive will start on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 45. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. 39 yards. So a big one there to start the drive. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
Ball
line.
down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. He'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulders for their position.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Second down, they need 3. On play action, here's Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bills first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Hurts to the air on first down. Up brings it in left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing the sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
He'll go right and find his running back. The Lions all there first time up. They get the stop with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he just does catch that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down. And this ball going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass, it's incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 13 yards. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air again. Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. Trying to be fair-bearing, coming on to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Fair-bearing's kick is good. And the Bills are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half.
No one's set to kick off.
Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Off the play fake. Hurts. To the right side. He's got Hopkinson as tight ends. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Escaping to his left. He's going to keep it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A short one taken by Hopkinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up for 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, and they'll definitely take it. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unchased.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice jump here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Yards to go.
To throw, Hurts. That one, broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Was great work to keep those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will
The
start.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy moving to his right. There's the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time. So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life from our offense. And that one falls incomplete. I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
Holston Loveland was the intended receiver.
Fourth down.
And now it's fourth down. They're going. Here's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. Angling to the side. Oh, the ball is out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter. What a shame to get a big gainer out of the running game and just at the end turn it over. The defense walks off the field with the football.
Mike, we don't see rush plays of that length very often in the NFL, so then you finally get one, and it's a shame you forget to protect the ball, and it leads to the takeaway. Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Bills first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 6 coming up. Brown. And they'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll drop to throw. They'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they'll move his ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run this one in. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Now, 2nd and goal. He'll run, and he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bills. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be fun. They'll add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
7. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Here comes Worthy to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going.
Number 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 34.
It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He brought down inside the 25. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Pushed out to his right. Now he takes off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
Here's a toss as they look to run, and he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 2nd down, Baker. Take it in, middle of the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Tampa. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 2. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On play action, here's Hurts. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken at the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, downfield, it's Hopkinson. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So after one, the Bucks have the early lead. And we're back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he is out of bounds. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
I think of all the things he does so well, Mike, it's his ability to extend plays as a runner that probably isn't talked about enough. I mean, he is a sneaky athlete whenever he has to turn to his legs, and if you don't account for him, he's more than capable of making you pay. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's caught left side by Hopkinson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's another Bills 1st down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. This one caught just past the pylon. DJ Moore. Touchdown Buffalo.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass. Really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
This will be returned from the 6. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. On first and 10, here's Baker.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Forced out wide, and that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Baker to throw. Over the middle, around the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 31 yards. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Caught by Nakua on the outroute. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Mayfield. That is part of the 3. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
No touch. 180, 180. No touch.
Hurts working in the pistol. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Right back to Moore, another grab. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Hurts will try it again. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds and stop the clock as well.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Here's Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Brown. Into space at the 45. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 45 yards.
What I love most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Brown, and he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Hurts to throw. That is caught to the goal line. Is in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense, let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. Down the sideline past the 40. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jason
Myers now to add the PAT. And the operation looks to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. This one brought in by Hopkinson. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On second down, Hurts. That's caught once again by Hopkinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Oh, fucking work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hopkinson on that one. And it's going to be third down.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
On third down, here's Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Hurts will work here from the pistol. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And good running on the return. That'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities.
He gets free. And he will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies is, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
Stroud gonna throw right away. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 33, here's second and a yard. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Dolphins first down. To throw is Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender's right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second down throw for Stroud. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
I think the days where quarterbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one's incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. That's good.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
The Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The run here with Brown. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one complete to Moore. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
On for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The Bills with the early advantage. Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Here's Stroud. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They'll go. It's Stroud. That's taken in. And he's got the 1st down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's Stroud. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Now Stroud sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it! And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Dolphins move out to a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 7, Bills 3. Anders Carlson.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On play action, Hurts. We'll get this completed. Man out of the backfield. And he got a bounce. He'll mark him at the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. A first down throw for Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. Caught downfield by Cup. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. To the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Up second and goal.
Get him. Out. 73.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one caught at the 4.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they want to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. And he's going to take this back all the way. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins extend their advantage to 14-3.
Bills 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Now right on the heels of the pick 6. He is intercepted. Picked up.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll get it out just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Baker going to throw this right away. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Mayfield down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Right away, loose football. Now this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles, they're good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Nifty move. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 29-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He's got the 5-time Pro Bowler and Sterling Sharp with it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught right side by Worthy. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
Herbert now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Second and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was
I got you, fam.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this up just shy of the 40. The 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And it's completed to Antonio Gates. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Henry running right. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Pushes him aside at the 10. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. We're scoreless after one.
A gain of 6 yards. Brings up 4th down and
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Antonio Gates from 3 yards out. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Jason Myers.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chopping at the bit just to get the football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun again to Brown. Shreds the tackle. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves him in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming.
It's 2nd and inches.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hit and dropped behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity to push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have the Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there, folks.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They go play action with Jackson. This one caught downfield by Higgins. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
A 3-yard loss.
Sacked there by Ray Lewis.
At the 15-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And that is well short, well left to boot. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. This will be caught by Brown. And bulldozing his way through. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is caught. And he's going to have the Bills first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Throwing is Hurts. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson. And that's got to be caught. T. Higgins. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. All the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 34 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
He finds his man complete. That's Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time, and the Bills first down. They give it to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Hurts. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And a nice job there defensively. And getting to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with it.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Bronk. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little drawing and the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you can create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
2nd down, here's Barkley. He's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down to the 31.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some 3 yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
He's brought in by McCorder. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Herbert on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Rob Fleck, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling their running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that one. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. He'll get them enough for a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Hits his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad just could not haul it in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts to throw. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop was made at the 5-yard line.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score with that shot down the field, or they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Worthy now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. First and 10, Herbert. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bills. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 1st down here. Going to go with Barkley on the counter. And that's good for a gain of 5. As Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost as he busts those tackles.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Bills take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Has some space inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. And he's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.